Hello and welcome back to another Total War Warhammer 2 multiplayer battle. Today I'm once again playing as Gabriel Thaler. I'll link his channel down in the description. And yeah, we're once again on the Northern Chaos Wastes. And I brought orcs, he brought orcs, the Bloody Hands to be exact. And we're fighting, facing off against Chaos and Tomb Kings. Yeah, so let's go for the army composition. I'm not really going to pick apart the army, so I'm just going over for the enemy's team. We have a Feral Chaos Manticore, a group of Chaos Spawns, well, two groups of Chaos Spawns, one group of the Chosen of the Gods, and the other elite version Archers, the Blessed Legion of Fought whatsoever. Then here we have two units of Chaos Knights, both the basic variants, not the lance variant, and the special Necro Sphinx, the Sphinx of Uskep, and a Necrotect on a chariot, as well as the Tomb Prince on a horse and High Queen Khalida on her snake, Necro Serpent or whatever it's called. Then the King Neck Scorpion Legion and the Kepra Guard, the elite Tomb King version with dual swords, and a basic Uchapti unit. Then here one unit of aspiring champions of the Chaos faction, and two units of Chaos warriors with, well, shields, and as well two Chaos Hell cannons. And that's all for the Chaos army, I believe. Yeah. Now to our army, I brought 4 units of goblins. I think 3 Night Goblins, 1 normal goblin, all with their poison attack and the expandable trait. Then a front line of 5 orc biggins. Naturally, well, not naturally, but Azak the Slaughterer on his special wyvern. A normal giant, not a chaos giant. 2 goblin big bosses on spider mounts. 2 units of orc arrow boys and rusty arrows, just because we were fighting off against the Tomb Kings and I thought maybe they bring some swings, so yeah, that's it. Then for Gabriel Taylor's army, he brought a Ragnarok spider, a front line of basic orc boys, all leveled up, as well as 2 units of black orcs, also leveled up. They have pretty high stats with it, especially offensive wise. 1 unit of basic trolls for some trolling. Haha. Well, that's a low one. And 4 units of Savage Orc Era Boys. They are pretty good at they are okay-ish as archers, but they are also pretty good as melee combatants if you charge them in. And Wurzak on foot, doing his little dance here. And with that, I think we can start the thing. With Wurzak dancing here in front of the Savage Orc Arrow Boys. And we're marching off since the Hell Cannon is kinda shooting at us. And that's a thing we don't want to happen for too long. Especially with the Tomb King archers firing. They are pretty strong and pretty dangerous. But I'm trying to do some dodging here, which kinda works. For now. Right now the Hell Cannons are firing into my Orc Biggins, which are probably better targets than my Goblins, since they are not expendable and things like that. Sadly, Azak is kinda running off, and I kinda mess up my formation at some point because of my damn new keyboard. Here we have a little cannon shot into Azak while he's in the air, which is not good since his morale kinda gets a pretty big hit of it. Now we have some shots going into my rusty arrows, even though I'm not sure if it was meant to hit there. Since they should be invisible. Oh, they're not. Okay, they're not invisible for some reason. At the same time, we have these Shabti still firing at Azak. And when I'm actively playing, I'm at least trying to somewhat dodge. And at this point, I'm deciding to engage the Chaos Spawns. I don't really have anything that's especially good against it, but I'm using my goblins as a front line to dampen the charge and give my other warriors a chance to get in. Here we have them go in and basically racking up the goblins in seconds. Yeah, but at this point the goblin orc boy begins run in together with Azak, who buffs them up. And I think I drop a soul blight. Yeah, here it is, where the Chaos Warriors run in. While that my ally is circling around. Kinda had to engage at this point, since they would have shot me down basically, otherwise. And we have the Manticore in here, biting at Azak, which is not good for Azak, even though the Manticore is getting rampage pretty fast, since he's fighting against Savage Orc Biggins. I also think we got a walk here at some point, so that the Biggins basically messed up the Chaos Spawn. Pretty good. But right now we have the Chaos Warriors mixed in. The Biggins aren't doing too well, but still I have the Giant in here, so they should do some damage against them. Here we have Azak's Skullmuncher having a little, well, eating. Right now I have my archers firing into them, even though the rusty arrows are kinda out of order, since the hell cannons kinda fired into them. And the Necro Sphinx together with a Necrotect and High Queen Khalida, as well as a Tomb Prince that should be somewhere around here. Yeah, there he is. And not an easy target. But at this point we have the orcs of my ally engaging. At least trying to, but the Chaos Knights run away. So they are fighting against the Shabti, not an optimal target for the Black Orcs. But still an okay-ish one. Thing is, they can deal a lot of damage to the Black Orcs if they want to, but we also have the Ragnarok Spider in, dealing massive damage and poisoning everything. Also just looking fantastic. While we're at it, I got some of my goblin big bosses through their lines and into their chaos cannons to stop them from firing somewhat. And here I have my second one chasing off the Legion of Fucked whatsoever. Just hindering them from firing, but at this point my ally brought in his orc boys, so that's good. But my army is kinda all over the field, and I think Azak has died somewhere. I think he was fleeing and I made a mistake to overcast something. And then I think he got routed off the field. But the Giant is still here, holding together with this group of Biggins. They're doing just well against these Chaos Warriors. And now they even get support by the Night Goblins for some little poison. That's why they hold so long. They had these aspiring champion, and aspiring champions can do a lot of things. Here we have the Shabti duking it out with the black. Ooh! Did you see that black orc? Well, right now he's there and there and there and probably all over this tree. Poor black orc. Well. And at this point we have the Chaos Knights psycho-charging the backline of the Orc Boys, who are against the Scorpion Spears, the Poison Spears, together with Verzak. And the Necro Sphinx coming in, the special one. Look, it's all shiny and golden. It has magic and fire all around it. Magical fire. At this point the Chaos Knights are messing up the backline. But once again, at least the Savage Orc era boys know how to fight back and deal some damage to them. Ooh, that must have hurt. Here we have a little effigy of Nagit dropped on High Queen Khalida, which stops her from moving and cancels her moves order, so the Black Orcs can catch up to her. But I think that should be her AoE. Nope, she couldn't get it off. Well, that Ragnarok spider is kind of resting here, shooting at the last Chaos Dwarf. Maybe giving it a bite. Nah, just wandering around. Adopt, you can control a Hell Cannon by yourself. Here we have it going at the Necrosphinx, which right now is out of morale since all the leader have died. And only this Chaos Sorcerer together with the aspiring champion is standing on the battlefield over the dead bodies of a lot of greenskins and their brethren. Well, and technically we have a Tomb Prince here and a Manticore there. But that's about it. Also, the special Ushabti archers are kinda chased off. Wait, how are they called again? I have to remember the name. Chosen of the God. The Chosen of the Gods, yeah. And the Blessed Legion of Fagt is getting chased off by Wurzek and one troop of my Orc era boys. They probably would win the... work well against them since they're very tired and drained, while the Orc era boys are kinda down to 33 units and get another salve up, killing 2 additional units. But at this point, the Chaos and Tomb King's army is already ripped to shreds. The Tomb Prince tries to help the Chosen of the Gods, but a group of Orc boys rampaged and kinda stopped him from getting through. But the Manticore tries to get in for some help and takes a bite at these Orc era boys, and the Tomb Kings comes free and tries to help, but still the Chosen of the God are still caught up, while the Blessed Legion is duking it out. Not yet, but they will duke it out with the remaining Orc era boys. They're all pretty tired. Well, that's the remaining Chaos Knights and the Chaos Sorcerer fighting a few remaining Orcs all over the battlefield. And somewhere you hear a Goblin Big Boss screaming, shouting. Where is he? There is no Goblin here.
Shifting! Moving fast!
Yeah. But at this point, the Chaos Sorcerer basically sees this Ragnarok spider and the trolls and all around. He knows that he does not have a lot of troops left, so he bails out. And with that, so Orcs claim the victory in the Chaos Wastes, in the Northern Chaos Wastes, to be precise, against the legions of undead and chaos, who brought their engines of war and their statues of destruction to the battlefield. Let's take a look at the battle overview. Yeah, my goblins and orcs kinda got slaughtered. Well, they were off against way more elite units and took a lot of the artillery fire. You can see here that the artillery did a lot. Also, my leader got kinda killed, which is not good. And I wonder which of these goblins. I believe this I can imagine that this troop was the one going up against the Chaos Spawn and got completely turned to shreds. Well, they didn't seem to get that many kills, but the Chaos Knights did, as well as the Chaos Warriors, all well managed. But the thing is, this army wasn't big enough at the end to sustain the prolonged combat against these both pretty big orc armies. And for the Tomb King player, it's basically the same. High King Khalida did not as much as the Necrotech, which is surprising, but probably because that one was on a chariot. It ran over a lot of orcs today. The Ara boys didn't do too much. And for my ally, the orc boy line did pretty good together with the black orcs. And Wurzak naturally casted a lot and got out way more healthy than Azak. And the Savage Orc Arrow Boys did not get many kills. I did not see what they were firing at, but they were also hacking a lot at these Chaos Knights. And the Ragnarok Spider was probably the most important unit at the end of the game. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day and bye!